Melissa Kalan from Australian Revenue Management Associations, and you're a specialist in revenue management, yield management for tourism businesses.
Yes.
And you work particularly with the caravan and camping sector. And we're at the Big4 Conference today.
Yes.
And we were just chatting about, and I thought it'd be great to share with our audiences, chatting about why it's important to really understand and manage yield. What do you see as the trends and why that's so important?
Well, technology is driving such rapid change, and people's customer booking behaviours are changing, their lead times are changing, and their patterns, and there's always something new in the market. This process essentially is always the same, but we just have to constantly tweak and evolve it to stay competitive. So, it's so valuable when you have a perishable product to look at the strategies around this to help get that right balance between your occupancy and your average rate to maximise your yield and your revenues and profits.
Yeah, it's really interesting, how you term it as a perishable product, which of course it is in accommodation or even tour companies. Once that date's passed, it's gone.
Yes.
So being able to really work your pricing for different seasons and to be able to maximise yield, I guess, when the season is good, but look for what that right balance is maybe. So
Correct.
So what's the process that you take businesses through to do that?
There's so much opportunity we always talk about the detail in the numbers by sort of setting some time aside to plan and look at the details. It's important just not in a peak season, but also in low season as well. There are definite opportunities. We talk a lot about looking at dynamic pricing and really about innovation, about putting the right pricing strategies in place that really accommodate different customers' wants and needs. And that's always been important, but more so now than ever before, because customers have so much access to a range of bookings, and their wants and needs are changing and they want those met. So we take people through, we have online training and sort of guiding and mentoring and one-on-one sessions to help people make sure they're on top of this process.
So that's like we do with Tourism Tribe for digital marketing particularly, and that's why we really love getting together with specialists like you who have those sort of similar engagement methods, on a needs basis with an individual business or in a group setting, whatever works for them, which is good. So channel managers and different booking websites like booking.com and Expedia and I suppose Airbnb even now, you must have to take those into consideration and their commission rates and transaction fees.
Definitely, and again, consumers are time poor and they want fast, seamless, easy experiences, and we do have a lot more distribution partners, which brings many benefits as well as some challenges, but it's important to have a balanced approach to distribution, have good relationships with all our partners, and certainly don't discount any one of them as a potential threat, because again, they are all appealing to different customer segments and different wants and needs, and it's just always important to look at your customer segments and have a think, who's a customer of mine today that could be one of theirs tomorrow. So as we just don't rest on our laurels, we just have to keep always moving forward and being innovative and creative.
Sure. And do you have any success stories you could share with us in terms of people who have been through this process with you? Yeah,
we're getting some really great feedback, often, but certainly here at the Big4 Conference. Had some parks come up to myself here, and just things like after they've done the training, they were really surprised just how much revenue growth they have got by changing some of their strategies. One of the parks said they've been yielding the same way for about 10 years, and now through adopting some of these strategies, sometimes it's just a mindset shift, a different approach. They've had some significant revenue improvements, which we're thrilled about, all that sort of feedback.
That's what makes you happy and them
definitely,
happy.
Definitely.
That's fantastic, Melissa. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Pleasure.